and he'll play a lot today. Stabby more of the traditional drop back passer. McAvoy a running threat. They give it to Gordon, and he swung down to the line of scrimmage.
On the backside.
Tanner McAvoy is the quarterback on the first play of this series. Melvin Gordon straight ahead, taken down by Randy Gregory. Season, which was a big surprise to many given the success that they've had with Stabby at the helm. Melvin Gordon gets outside. Delivers a stiff arm to Corey Cooper, but couldn't stay in bounds. Got additional yardage after the stiff arm, and they'll mark him out at the...
Where the hole's going to be, the patience that we talked about right there. Setting up his block, then a 0 to 60 acceleration, plus the power and stiff arm.
17th run of the year, the 40 yards or more. McAvoy. He lost the football, and it looks like Gordon got it back for Wisconsin. He did. Went down, and Gordon in the right place.
Well, Josh Mitchell, number 5, has a chance to get the recovery right here as the ball is knocked out by Cooper.
Came back to help this team. He wanted to improve as a football player, specifically when he didn't have the ball in his hands, especially as a blocker. We've already seen early on today, he is much improved from a year ago.
Blocker in pass protection and as a receiver. He got dumped just across the line of scrimmage by one of the best in the country, two very bright young defensive coordinators in this game. Gordon gets dropped for a loss. Corey Cooper up from the safety spot. The ball's out, and Zaire Anderson has it for Nebraska.
See if it's a fumble here, but when you have your safeties making tackles at the line of scrimmage, you can see the ball is definitely loose. That's a problem. Zaire Anderson with his second fumble recovery of the day. But there's no push from the Wisconsin offensive line. Then you have safeties, Sean, running free to the ball. That's why I'm telling you.
By the Badgers. Joel Stabby, the quarterback. Melvin Gordon stacked up after a 2-yard gain. Again, Zaire Anderson with Malik Collins, who's an emerging star at defensive tackle. Big number 7, the sophomore.
In Nebraska is converted both offensively and defensively.
Tanner McAvoy back in at quarterback. He gave it to Gordon, who's having a hard time finding running room against this Bo Pelini and John Papuchis defense. Greg McMullen. Joel Stabby apparently all right after he got belted while throwing for a first down. He hands it off to Melvin Gordon, who turns the corner. Second time he's gone loose. He went right over Corey Cooper and all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Going to make sure he did not go out of bounds. Tom Fiedler is the replay official. How about this move?
Well, he did that last week against Purdue when he did a hurdle. He can go for high hurdles jumping over Corey Cooper, who for some reason does not want to wrap his arms. And when you're chasing a guy, you get longer by throwing your arms out there and try to wrap him up.
Yeah, that's a touch.
He was a load to bring down. Had a chance to play against him in the NFL. It was like hitting a Volkswagen.
Joel Stabby, the pitch to Melvin Gordon, working some of his magic. Got 8. Josh Mitchell made the tackle. Gordon, first down to the 40. David Santos made the tackle.
In the country, nobody.
Gordon finds a crease and gets yanked down by Daniel Davey. The ball's out again. No indication that he was down by contact. And a battle for the ball, and Nebraska has it. Boy, for so many years, these great Wisconsin running backs were so good at hanging on to the football. You
really on the field
very rarely saw fumbles.
He's getting fighting for extra yards. His elbow is away from the ball.
And I think the ball might have been coming out before that elbow hit the ground.
Nate Gary, number 25, coming in late. Yeah, that ball's out.
Well, is the right knee down? think the right knee was down before Nate Gary popped it out. Crowd thinks so. They saw a replay on the big screen here. It's close.
Yeah.
And the ruling on the field was a fumble.
The ball was recovered by Nebraska. That ruling is under further review.
Well, I think that's tough to overturn.
Teams did practice outdoors in the cold during the week. Melvin Gordon bounced off the pile, then went away from Josh Mitchell. Here he goes. Nate Gary able to get him down in the open field at the 17-yard line.
Well, they felt like they can get a one-on-one matchup with Mitchell, number 5. They'll win that battle. And Melvin Gordon shows you his shake right here. Nate Gary does a good job of buying time, allowing the guys to pursue. Board right now at the running back position. We're seeing 2 pretty good ones here today.
Melvin Gordon really helping his Heisman candidacy as he goes off to the races again.
Well, Sean, this is almost not fair. You have 25 red versus 25 white in open space. And if I was a gambling man, I'm betting on 25 red. Look at Gary, untouched. His feet get stuck. You cannot break down against fast backs. You got to run through the target. Still a mystery.
Yes.
Why?
Gordon again. Good tackle, because if that tackle is not made. Derek Watt, the fullback, good lead blocker, leading the way for Gordon. He advanced to the 20 before he got driven back, led by Trevor. He can do that.
And that's why they decided to go with it. But in the future, as Gordon gets a jet sweep.
And here he comes down the sideline, trying to prove to Chris Melvin he can break away, and he's run down by Nate Gary at the 1-yard line. Touchdown, they're marking it at the 1. Let's take a look. I think it's a good call.
Yes, sir.
Knee down, the ball not across the goal line. 43-yard run. Will he score the touchdown? You bet he will. Career high for Melvin Gordon, 2 off that great team, including the preseason All-American Frank Kaminsky. Melvin Gordon, here he goes again. Melvin Gordon, run down inside the 10-yard line. Again, Nate Gary charged with trying to prevent the touchdown.
Well, you're watching total physical domination by the offensive line in number 34 Watt. When you can run up the middle or a basic handoff of a 2-back system and not get touched until you get to the 2-yard line.
Yard run, and that's the single game Wisconsin record. 363 yards rushing for Gordon, and add to it, and add a touchdown. Put in. Joel Stabby under center. Melvin Gordon. You can hear the crowd groaning. One more tackle to break, and he might have been off to the race. Melvin Gordon again.
Stops it. There's not a more helpless feeling in the world in that type of situation, related to sports, of course.
144 yards in the quarter. We'll see 238 at the half. Gordon again! Inside the 5, touchdown! What a performance by Melvin Gordon!
The burst and the acceleration. Right there, the vision, the cutback. Nobody can get an angle on him because his 0 to 60 acceleration is unmatched in a college game, and he just runs through